A lot.
To reshoot one scene in a Marvel film, and I don't care if it's just a scene on the high road. You know it's big money.
Yeah.
So to add additional material, they've blown that budget.
Okay, Captain Custard Cream is reporting for this one, and we're going to start off with the major reshoots, or the undergoing significant reshoots of the Doctor Strange Mountain of Madness upcoming sequel. And Larry's going to bring us probably the article, I'm guessing, from Variety?
Hollywood Reporter.
Oh, the Hollywood Reporter. So, as always, a reputable source.
Yeah. So it says that this Doctor is on call till Christmas as the actors and crew shoot 6 days a week until the end of the year.
Wee.
Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, the Benedict Cumberbatch starring sequel to Marvel Studios' 2016 Cinematic Universe installment, has been prescribed some major reshoots. In what sources describe as a significant production, the new shoot, taking place in Los Angeles, comprises both additional photography and reshoots. How significant? Insiders say Cumberbatch and company are undertaking 6 weeks of shooting, if not more, working 6 days a week. Sam Raimi remains as Helmer, and Loki head writer Michael Waldron is still on board writing the new material. It is unclear what actors in addition to Cumberbatch are on a call sheet. The crew involved is familiar with the Marvel method and worked on recent pickups for the upcoming Spider-Man No Way Home and additional shooting for next year's Oscar Isaac series Moon Knight, which I'm really looking forward to. One source downplayed the severity of the shoot. Even while in the middle of production, Marvel is scheduling you for more shooting, this person says, adding that the size and complexity of Marvel movies often necessitates additional photography. We've had bigger reshoots on other MCU movies, another insider says. However, other sources raise their eyebrows at the 6 week time frame. They're here until the end of the year. That's like a whole other movie, one says. Several factors appear to be driving the return to production. One insider says about 2 weeks are dedicated to principal photography that wasn't completed during the initial UK-based shoot due to what is described as actor availability issues. The insider also dismissed concerns that the reshoots were related to retooling the story.
Right.
What are your thoughts?
I mean, it could be a bunch of reasons as to which one's true, which one's not. Again, a lot of this is speculation. Which one do we follow? Is it COVID because of it? I mean, we're on the kind of, from what I can see, we're on the other side of COVID now in regards to things being opened up and everything else. So I don't particularly buy the COVID issue. Whether there is a lot of...
Yeah, because they do afterwards say another reason for the shoot concerns compensating for COVID-related production slowdowns that affected the UK production. But how much of that is true, I don't know.
No. If anything, they've probably seen what they've cut of it and they go, you know what, we need to go back and redo a lot of this. That's what, because Mountain of Madness Multiverse of Madness, I said Mountain of Madness, Multiverse of Madness, which I should have said, my bad. Shoot me later on, all comic book fans. Multiverse of Madness as a concept, you can see that being quite a complex thing to get right. And you know the way Marvel work. If they're going to make something, if they want something to be the hit it's going to be, they probably have looked at it and gone, actually, we need to redo some of these parts. It wouldn't surprise me.
That makes a lot of sense because they talk about not just reshooting, but shooting additional material, as we saw from this article. And you haven't watched Loki yet.
No, I haven't. No.
Me and Leon have. You know what happens at the end of that, and that really goes into the multiverse side of things. So I can see why, as Damien said, they've looked at things maybe after they shot it and think, okay, we need to what
because they know what fans are like, and things making sense, and you know they know they're diehard core supporters. For them to stay on board, it needs to make sense. But first of all, I'm thinking, how much is that going to cost?
A lot. A lot.
Because to reshoot one scene in a Marvel film, and I don't care if it's just a scene on the high road, you know it's big money. So to add additional material, they've blown that much, like
100%.
out of the water.
100%.
So
Because I've always heard now with major films, major tentpole films, but especially with Marvel films and DC films, because of the large scope and being big tentpole films, they actually do budget for reshoots as well.
Okay.
But with that being said, as you said, the additional material, they couldn't have accounted for.
Yeah.
So,
and have they got someone to write that while it's happening?
Yeah, they've actually said that. So someone's writing the new material in that report. It says someone, the head writer, who's also the Loki head writer, is writing the new material.
Okay.
So I'm guessing it's like, as we said, they've watched Loki. Because you need to watch Loki.
I'm 3 episodes in. I'm 3 episodes in. Give me some time.
The end of Loki really delves into this multiverse thing in a big way.
Yeah.
And I think they've watched that. They've seen what they've got, and they've probably seen it hasn't matched up. As you said, us Marvel heads. I go into these films. It's got to make sense. It's got to make sense. Otherwise, I'm like, this is a plot hole. That's a plot hole. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I go with you, Leon. I think they've looked at it, and as you said, actually, they've looked at things and thought, look, this doesn't match up. We need to reshoot this and add that. But I don't know.
I mean, in touching on the Loki thing, could it also be, it's a very, very small connection, but like also the ending of Venom? Because that touches on, obviously, a universe. We've got to try and work him in somehow now as well.
Yeah, that could be. That could be. And even, I would even go as far as to say, even though we haven't seen the film, but we've seen enough of the trailers to know, Morbius.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Morbius. There's so many,
it's a complex thing. It really is.
So who's in charge of all of that?
Well, Kevin Feige.
Kevin Feige needs to make sure it makes sense.
This is why he's a friggin' genius, because for him to be able to do all of this, not just over the movies, but the TV series as well. We've still got
the threads.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, I know you guys haven't seen Eternals, but the ending of Eternals has so many different possibilities now. It's crazy. It's crazy.
Right.
They've opened up the cosmic realm with Eternals massively.
Okay.
And then also the other side of things, which I know you'll be very pleased about. I don't know, man. I mean, like I said, they seem to plan for these reshoots, but with the additional material, who knows? I don't think it's a disaster like some people are saying it is, though, because Kevin Feige is the man.
He knows what he's doing.
Right.
Yeah.
And they will make their money back.
Oh, yeah.
They won't lose money. Put it that way.
No.
So you can take them kind of risks. Even if it bombed, it will still make its money. For them, just getting over what they paid for it is a bomb.
Yeah, of course.
And let's not forget, they've now moved this to May to open next year. So it's going to be opening during that time when they want something big to open for or something.
Yeah.
So
but that's what makes me feel like they want a really massive summer movie with this.
Solid, It's got to be solid.
Yeah.
With no plot holes.
Exactly.
It's got to be solid.
So what are we saying collectively? Are we worried about these reshoots?
No. I don't think it's going to affect it.
Yeah. It's just they got the finance.
Yeah. I tend to agree with you guys. Yeah. I'm not worried about this, but what do you guys think at home? Are you worried about these reshoots and also the shooting of the additional material? I mean, they're going to be on set for another 6 weeks, and that's six days a week. That's a lot of work. So we're not worried about it, but what do you guys think?
Are they breaking the new ICAT ruling of the weekend off? IAC, whatever it's called, IACAT.
Probably, but I suspect some moolah has been in play.
I work 7 days a week if the money is right.
Oh, hell yeah.
It's a contract, isn't it? Like, that's what it comes down to.
Yeah. Of course. And listen, money talks.
Money talks.
Yeah. I'm quite sure the big actors like Cumberbatch and whatnot, they've negotiated
I just hope
additional...
the grip and the rest of it are getting...
Yeah, I hope the so-called little people in are compensated as well. But Let us know down below in the comment section what you guys think of all this.